What if you were talking to someone and in the middle of the conversation they simply disappeared? No warning, no scream, no sound. Just silence. This is the story of Brandon Swanson, a case that still haunts investigators to this day. On the night of May 14, 2008, Brandon Swanson, a 19-year-old college student from Minnesota, was driving home after celebrating the end of the semester with friends. It was late, the roads were empty, and like many rural areas in the Midwest, visibility was low and landmarks were few. At some point during his drive, Brandon made a wrong turn and ended up on an unfamiliar gravel road surrounded by farmland with no clear signs to guide him. Then suddenly his car veered off the road and got stuck in a ditch. Frustrated but not panicked, Brandon pulled out his phone and called his parents. He told them what had happened and asked them to come pick him up, and they agreed immediately. But there was one problem: Brandon did not know exactly where he was. As his parents got into their car and began driving, Brandon stayed on the phone with his father, trying to describe his surroundings. He mentioned nearby towns, roads, and distant lights he believed he could see, but in the darkness everything looked the same. Flat land, empty roads, and no clear direction. After about 30 to 40 minutes, Brandon told his father he thought he could see the lights of a nearby town, so he decided to leave his car and start walking toward them. His father stayed on the phone the entire time, guiding him and trying to figure out where he was. But Brandon did not realize something critical: he was walking in the wrong direction. Instead of heading towards safety, he was moving deeper into isolated farmland. As he walked through the darkness, the conversation continued. His father could hear his footsteps, the sound of gravel, and the slight wind in the background. Everything seemed normal until suddenly Brandon said one word, "Oh," and then the line went completely silent. At first, his father thought the call had dropped. He immediately tried calling Brandon back, but there was no answer. He kept calling again and again, but still nothing. Panic began to set in. Brandon's parents drove through the area, trying to find him and calling his name into the darkness, but there was no response and no sign of him anywhere. Authorities were contacted, and a massive search operation began. Police, volunteers, search dogs, and even helicopters combed the area for days. They located Brandon's car exactly where he said it was, stuck in a ditch on a remote road, but Brandon himself was gone. Investigators used cell phone data to narrow down his last known location and searched nearby fields, ditches, rivers, and abandoned structures. Despite their efforts, they found nothing. No footprints, no clothing, and no evidence of a fall or struggle. It was as if Brandon had vanished into thin air. Over the years, several theories have been suggested. Some believe Brandon may have accidentally fallen into a hidden ditch or water-filled area in the dark. Others think he may have suffered an injury and was unable to call for help. There are also theories about foul play, though no evidence has ever supported that idea.